In today's video, I'm going to discuss about the how to overcome the fear of criticisms when we are not able to express our own message or the core communication with others or in our business itself. Because fear of criticisms often holding us back from expressing our true self or the whatever we want to be convey through our communication and what's going in our head, and discovering how sharing our authentic message can not only be liberate you but the same time it also inspire and benefit other as well, because we didn't able to see the other side of other side once we said our uh, message or the communication in a clear way. The first number one step is to recognizing the universality of the fears, because always once we fall under the loop of criticism and judgment and our negative self-talk of our own expression, but the other side is that we have to take it in, or we have to recognize it as it is a universal factor or the truth, because understanding the fear of judgment is universal experience, and acknowledging this can help normalize our feelings at the moment and reduce the power over and you or the we itself, and it can become helpful for us to make a choice and share whatever going in our head or in our mind, addressing the specific situations or the circumstances where we are hesitant to express, hesitant to share, or hesitant to give our real authentic feedback or our frame of reference for that, and identifying the core message, because take time to reflect and identify the root cause or the main message genuinely we want to convey or want to share through our mission, through our desire or through our objective. And clearing all these things in a purpose way strengthen our ability to resolve, to communicate it without any judgment or the hesitations. And number three is the consider the potential impact on others, because sometimes it's happen if you are specifically in case of if you as a guide or the teacher or a coach or consultant, and you working with people or having a business of coaching, at that time considering the potential impact is a one place is a good thing to be in, and think about who might benefit from this message or the this content or this piece of advice. And we experiencing an insight could provide the guidance, inspiration, or motivation, or break free from the stagnancy or the stuckness, or comfort to someone's need at the real time at the to handle or the conquer the problem or the challenges. And number four is the embracing the vulnerability as a strength. Sometimes we are hesitant and we are always keep ourselves or minding ourselves or the numbing down or by narrowing down our own ability and strength, even though it is already helpful to ourselves or this someone else. And being vulnerable and coming on the faces and the surface of the surrounding it always hiding us to go through, and recognizing the vulnerability foster connections, because sharing our true self encourages other to do the same and creating the ripple effect of authenticity. And number five is reframe the criticism as a feedback. How can we reframe it? Whatever the communications or whatever the beliefs is going in our mind prior to hiding or prior to not expressing our opinion or the suggestions, first we have to listed down all of the judgmental thoughts or the patterns or comments which is going inside or us. And once we recognizing it, once we know that, then it will become easy for us to filter down and pick one and go with the same thing. So this kind of reframing of the our belief, because it revealing that something is you judging by yourself, and view criticism as a opportunity for learn or opportunity for transformation and growth. And constructive feedback can help you refine our core idea or the core concept and message, and deliver to enhance our effectiveness and prove ourselves to the nature what we are initially what we have been doing in our job or in our business at the same time. And number six is the building a supportive community, surrounding ourselves with the people who are understand our point of view, understand our worldview, or know the bigger purpose or the bigger vision behind what we are trying to do or what we try to speak out. And understanding this kind of supportive environment or the missions, a strong community provides the encouragement and help us to buffer and to navigate this judgment that so that we can express ourselves fully. And by not doing then, if we are not belong to any community whose value system and his way of lifestyle is not matching with us, then our then this self criticism and self idealism is become to going even become even worse than what we could think of. And practicing the self compassion is the key when it's come to there is no support community, there is no support from your in your initial starting phase of your mission based or the purpose driven or passion based our lifestyle. So practicing self-compassion is the key thing to heal ourselves in the first manner, and be gentle with ourselves, being kind to ourselves, not so much hard on ourselves, because sometimes we put a lot of expectation from ourselves, and if the expectation is not met inside of us, then we become more hard critic in ourselves, and the fear of or the judgment by the other is also going to be spiral down and pile up on the top of one layer, and it will sabotage ourselves to move even single step, which is we can stopping ourselves to even start of the domino effect. And being gentle with ourselves, acknowledging our sense of courage and in a sharing, and remember that imperfection is the part of the process, part of the human experience, is the key thing to conquer this kind of self-judgmental or the self-criticism belief. And focusing on our why, if there is a talk by the Simon Sinek that if we are very clear and very concise and clear and scripts on the our why, strongest why, then everything's fall apart in a sync, everything is fall apart in a synchronized manner, and it will put together, it will happen together, and we can get all this support or the need getting from other people also. And keeping our purpose at the forefront in uh, in a visual trigger, in a visual cue wherever is possible. For example, working in our desktop, working at our phone, everything is become one piece at a time to know that when our why is clear, it becomes easier to push through fear and share our message at the same time. And starting with the small steps, when we are doing the work passion work, or we are striving for the start something out of our passion, at the same time starting with bigger step is always going to overwhelm us. So pick the small thing and start with the small things, beginning by sharing our own message in a low risk setting, gradually increasing our exposure help build the confidence over the times, and reflecting on the positive outcomes. So earlier, what I have mentioning that instead of taking criticism and self doubt as a hesitant, instead of we can take it as a feedback for ourselves, then positive outcome or the positive this feedback can be reinforce our behavior or the action, so that we cannot get stuck, and we can move forward with our own task or our own purpose driven work. And this is the reason that the ikigai has already very the ikigai concept is very crucial in order to know and understand all this thing. So this is the few uh, pointers that by going through this, by accepting and by applying this concept can helping us to come or break free from the self-criticism or the limiting belief. And our unique perspective has the power to inspire and uplift others. By overcoming the fear of criticisms, you not only free yourself but also contribute the positively to be the people around you, so that it can benefit mutually for all of us in the same time.